Forgot my water. Forgot my water. What? Okay. Welcome, one and all, to the inaugural YUGIMO-Z variety stream. Today, we are going to be doing a little shiny hunt challenge. I just recently received... I'm not ready at all. I'm going to go get it. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, you just did...
Yeah. 5 minutes, Mom. Can't wait 5 minutes?
All right. Can you give me the bomb, please? I just recently received, ordered and received Da Bomb, the most infamous hot sauce on Hot Ones. Today, we're going to be trying to shiny hunt that shiny Fennekin in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And every 69 eggs where we don't get a shiny, we have to eat a progressively hotter and hotter wing. Basically, it's just an excuse for me to eat on stream because I'm starving. And this stuff is nothing compared to that Pocky One Chip Challenge. I swear my tolerance has gone absolutely crazy since then. So yeah, we're gonna hop into it right now with some more shiny hunting. Also, we got some UFC coming up later today. Maybe some reactions. Maybe some betting. Not sure if I'm allowed to say that here, but yeah, maybe we make a little parlay here on the Chan. Throw something together. On top of that, we got the Absolute Power Force case break coming to a close tonight. That is probably going to be in a separate stream. It's going to be a lot later on, so stay tuned for that. How's it going, Prime? Brandon, my friend, good to see you. That's you, right, Brandon? Speaking of those Absolute Power Force boxes, up for grabs for my guy, or one is up for... None are up for grabs. One has already been grabbed by my guy Brandon, and another by Yu-Gi-Oh! Cash Out. So basically we have two guys going head-to-head in a box battle here tonight to see who can get that Ghost Rare. Both have bought a full box. Can you check the background music, see if the volume's good and see what's good?
Yeah.
Got my boy Jag here, as per usual.
Good doggies.
And
Nickel's like minus fucking 3,000.
who?
Bo Nickel.
Nickel. Oh yeah, he's the guy who the other guy got canceled, right?
Yeah. Biggest.
Can you catch this?
Biggest money line favorite in UFC history.
Biggest moneyline favorite in UFC history, Bo Nickel. Right? Is that his name?
Yeah, some books have minus 3,300.
So who's the other guy? So this guy,
Valentine Woodburn.
Valentine Woodburn. This guy who's somebody canceled. Who's the other guy who canceled? So the Valentine Woodburn guy is taking over for some guy who canceled last minute. So this guy Bo Nickel is like a minus 3,000 favorite for UFC tonight. That's pretty interesting. Probably gonna go with like knockout in the first round for him at like minus 500. Sorry, what did you say? Were you saying something? Or the other guy who canceled? Why did the other guy have to cancel?
Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to start it off with a little hunt in the corner over here. It's probably quicker to start from over here. But I'm good, Prime. I'm good. Hope you're doing good. Also coming up on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Variety streams, probably some fantasy talk soon. We got fantasy. We got NFL coming up soon, right around the corner. What, like nine Sundays away until preseason?
I
something like that. So that should be fun. Obvious, another passion of mine. So we'll jump into some football content. I'm really not sure YouTube's policy on betting. I know they probably don't love it, but I want to figure out, what we're allowed to do. Where am I going? Oh, I just realized I'm covering up my map. That's why I have absolutely no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing right now. But yeah, that's something I want to do in the future. Whoops.
Who's that?
I don't know. You tell me.
To the side.
Can you turn off the video? The Eagles green's hurting my eyes. Classic Cowboys fan. Rob's in the chat. Eh? Fucking guy.
This guy,
Here, I'll just give you a better view of it, Rob.
I don't even think I can hear the music, man.
You can't? What about now? You don't hear any background music? I thought I heard it. I'm pretty sure we're good there.
No, you can hear like the baseball inside of that.
Really? So what if I take this out?
Oh, I guess you can.
Yeah, see, no, that is it.
You don't hear any background music? I guess it's just so quiet.
Okay, so what if I put it at half? I think I had it a little bit too low before.
Pretty sure we're good there.
Can you hear it now?
Let's see.
So what if I take this out? Oh, I guess you can. Yeah, see, no, that is it. You don't hear any background music? I guess it's just so
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, now it's just
It's just Inception.
yeah, now we're just Inception stream. We're listening to our own stream.
Hey, we're gathering views, bro. I'm here too. I'm here live and virtual. Should get in the chat, be like, yo, what up, dog?
Yeah, Rocky's got it right. The music's louder. Rockster, what do you think? Up or down on our background volume right now?
Up, down, or stay?
Up, down, stay.
Dog. Dogmo.
Hey, get over here. Rocky, we did finally end up getting the Gabite yesterday. The Gabite shiny. After 3 Zweluses, or 3 or 4. Actually 4. Ended up finding another one with a mark. Get away from me, you goddamn bees. Ah, the bees, not the bees! Nick Cage. Yeah, turn the volume of the baseball game down a bit, Roger.
No, dog. I'm trying to get copyright, brother. You don't hear this grilling, amazing fucking commentary?
I don't think it's that. You can keep the volume up enough where you can hear it, I think.
Oh, bro, it's fucking pouring out
Oh yeah, shit. Well, it was delayed, right? What am I doing? Grass sandwich here? Yeah, so we're going for a pedal. Pedal little.
there. Whoa.
Haven't played a Pokey game since Game Boy Color Gold version, says Gyarados Freak. Yeah, you know what? That's what I was just thinking. Those were probably the only games where I was following it, like, right when they came out, type of thing. I think even X and Y, I only played it recently. I didn't play it when it first came out. So basically since gold, silver, I've been out the game as well. I do enjoy just like the overworld, you know. I've said it many a times. It's fun. I want to try Legends Arceus. I heard that's good too. What's up?
You know what I was thinking? Gyarados Freak is a fucking pretty sick name.
Gyarados Freak is a sick name. There you go. Says the Raj.
Is that supposed to be a sexual reference?
Is it supposed to be a sexual reference? He asks. Anything could be a sexual reference if you think hard enough.
You don't have to think too hard on that one.
It's not like it's the playoffs for baseball. Yeah, it's not like I would care even if it was the playoffs, Rocky, to tell you the truth. It's just the only sport that's on right now. That's why it's on the TV. It's by default. It's basically glorified background noise at this point. Okay, this track isn't doing it for me, though. I don't know what this track is, but... It ain't it, Chief! What's over here? Alright. Switch it up a little bit. Appreciate y'all stopping by the variety stream.
I just want to see you in pain, bro.
We'll get to the what's it called? We'll get to back to shiny cardboard soon, but appreciate you for giving me a chance, boys. Yeah, so we're gonna do this first hunt here, this first kind of regular hunt. We're just gonna hunt for Pelittle, or whatever the hell it's called, and then we'll hop on to greener pastures. We'll say, hopefully greener pastures, redder pastures, because the hot wings are gonna be red because they're gonna be so hot. You get it? What are you saying? You say something?
I said you're a mutt.
No, before that, you were saying something. No?
Bro, fucking more random baseball shit.
What?
Cubs' first ever win over Yankees in the Bronx.
This is the first time in their history the Cubs have ever beat the Yankees in the Bronx?
Yeah.
Sheesh. They're shit, eh?
That just seems fucked up.
Straight up. Hold on a second. I feel like I just missed a shiny. I'm
There
just
you
double
go.
checking.
Wait, did you get the fucking fox?
No.
What do you do?
I got the Gabite. I'm gonna get I'm gonna go for the fox, but first I just wanted to go for this guy to try this out.
Oh, do them at the same time.
Same time?
Multi fucking shiny.
No, it was so you know what? This one you might be able to do it. No, okay, it wasn't a shiny. It was a hop it. Appreciate you, Prime. Oh, you say something? What were you saying? Forgot.
No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Shiny. Hunting this first. Then we'll get onto the fox. Just wanted to fill some time. Oh yeah, they are only referring to the current Yankee Stadium in the Bronx specifically. So they don't, and Rocky was saying they don't play each other often.
Oh, so weird. I was thinking it sounded fucked up.
Right? In the Bronx, like that specific wording.
Where were they before?
So we're looking for this little guy right here, and that thing's all green instead of having the pink on it. What's that? Where were they before? The old Yankee Stadium. Rocky, where's the old Yankee Stadium? You probably know. Let's test ye old Yankee Stadium. Where was let's test your sports knowledge. I was talking shit. I was like, Rocky, you're not a sports guy, are you? Yesterday when he was in the stream.
Yeah,
And he's like, bro, what are you talking about? I know a little bit about every sport. Or Hugh said something like along the lines of like, I challenge you to find a sport where I don't know something about. He knows a little bit about everything. Gonna have to get him on the Mopuccino podcast soon. Even though it doesn't exist yet. Yankees, yeah, American League, Cubs, National League Yankees used to be the Brooklyn Dodgers? They did?
Yeah, baseball's so old, bro. Don't just see FL teams just moving around.
Yeah, the old stadium across the street from the new one.
I'll say.
Or the new one across from the old one. However you want to put it. What does that thing look? Okay, we're good. Pretty decent little spawn rate here. You can get 15 going if you're lucky. So let's build something for tonight, Roger. What do we got cooking?
Liking that Jimmy Crute.
Jimmy Crute. We got to do like a couple guys by.
Oh shit. Goodbye, Jays.
We got to go a couple guys by like pick the like method of victories and knockouts
I got
and round knockouts. Like what rounds are gonna.
I got Bo Nickel money line. What do you got?
Let's cook something though. Let's get a little parlay going. Little parlay.
Masters of Russian. No, when it's time, we'll get him on call.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and the fact
We'll just tell him
his heavy accent will what's the word I'm looking for? Verify him even more. You know what I mean? Like it'll give him even more validity.
There's a Dagestani fucking commentator.
Yeah, what's up with these Dagestanis being so good at fighting? Actually, a couple of them have lost recently. Is that it? No, he's just stuck in the grass. You little shit. Get out of the grass there. Yeah, a couple of Daggies lost recently. The Sean Strickland, right? Didn't he beat a Dag?
It's a racial slur right there.
A Dag?
A dag. I'm just showing YouTube. It's not a racial slur.
It's not a racial slur. Flagged for racial slur. Imagine. But was there two in that? You even watch cricket, Rocky? You son of a gun, you. You beat us for sure.
He's more Indian than me.
You're more Indian than Jag. Officially. That's too funny.
What the fuck?
I used to watch MMA more, but not a fan of Dana anymore. And the sport isn't what it used to be. Needs some more old school. Hey, this guy. I don't mind it. As long as dudes are fucking knocking each other out, I could care less, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, we like Dana.
I met him. Well, not really. Technically, he walked by my desk, and I have a UFC scarf, which is actually hanging up just off screen here. And he saw it, and he's like, "Yo!" And I was like, "Oh!" He can't see it. They can't see it. They can't see it. He threw it. There it is. Oh, there you go. Look, bruh. The UFC part literally landed right on my shoulder. That's hilarious. That's perfect. Raj with the assist.
Yo.
Oh, here, let's put it on.
Look at my points, but check out my assists. Oh, there's a copyright home.
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
It's
Oh,
very clear.
no. You're not that good. You're not.
Oh, okay, you gotta sound like
Yeah, you're not that guy, Chief.
Okay, sick.
Well, I get appreciate the finer aspects of most sports. Yeah. I honestly, I don't know if it's just because when maybe naturally I just don't gravitate towards things that other people like. I try to like that, you know. For example, hockey. Thinking everyone's like, "Oh, you're Canadian, you like hockey, eh?" I'm like, "No, bro, I didn't like it when I was a kid. I didn't like it after I got my fucking my fingers skated over. And yeah, I never liked it. I've always gravitated towards more, I guess you could say, more American sports like NFL, NBA, basketball, football. Love playing football. And it's not like I didn't give them a chance or anything. Like, I tried playing hockey, but I just fucking hated it. And then football, threw some pads on, smacked some heads. That's my shit right there. And b-ball, big fan of b-ball. There's like an elegance to b-ball. They're two pretty different sports, right? Like, you know, non-contact, obviously, but there's just like an elegance to b-ball it's fun to watch and play. I'm just not that good. It's been a while. Remember back in the D, high school days. Pause. Back in the day, St. Bernadette, the squad would always just pull up, run the 5-on-5s, full courts. Felt like I was in the NBA. I never got any PT in elementary school. Cheesed me. I think it's because my teacher was the coach, and he was really good at basketball. Actually, he was like 5'8" or 5'6", and he could dunk. And but I was a little shit disturber. I was kind of like, you know, class clown type of thing. So it's like he liked me, but he didn't really like me. Like, you know what I mean? I was kind of a little fucker. I got in trouble sometimes, so he didn't give me the PT I deserved, I don't think, and I never blossomed to what I could be. Could have been probably first round pick for the Raptors instead of, you know, Andrea Bargnani. That's his name, Andrea Bargnani. Primo pasta. Closest I got was running create a character in 2K.
What?
Create it, remember? Create a character, 2K. You ever run it? Old school though. Hey, yo. Used to be a basketball whiz, Rocky. Damn it. I knew it. I was like, I hope it's not another fucking shiny that I don't want. And there it is. Watch all the commentators when they played. Yeah, that's a good. That's great. I'm starting to get to that point where all the guys I used to watch are starting to become commentators. So I'm right there with you, bud. You little shit. Oh yeah, there's the bomb. So that's what we'll be downing if we don't. Not the full thing. Imagine just drinking it. If we don't find that shiny Fennekin today. No mark. All right. Won't be needing no save if we don't find this other guy. Oops, didn't even despawn these guys, did I? I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. What's that from? Oh, yeah, the Grinch. Remember? You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. Yeah, and people comparing eras, Rocky, you're right. Doesn't make sense because games are completely different. Rules are different. Like, rules are always changing. You know, hell, like the, equipment dudes are playing with are changing. Like whether it's like basketballs, shoes, footballs, gloves, hockey sticks, whatever it may be. It's definitely better than it was back in the day, right? And you can argue people are better, so it's evened out, but I don't know. Definitely no way to compare. People are just built different nowadays. And back in the day, I swear, dudes were just like some random guys, also a professional basketball player as his part-time job. Now, these guys are like built from when they're born, like genetically, to be, to be like perfect basketball players. Eating like the exact right foods, working out, whatever you need be. It's like specifically targeted for basketball, right? Whereas back in the day, they're just like, oh, basketball, this basketball thing? What? Football? Here, let's have a smoke and go throw a 70-yard bomb. People would be legit doing that. I love the old NFL Network videos. They'd play. You see dudes like Sonny Jurgensen. If I want to go out in the yard and take a leak, I want to go out in the yard and take a leak. Good old Sonny Jurg.
That's what this guy would say.
Straight up. Jokes. In an interview, like he's like he's in pads and shit, and it's hilarious. Guy's a joker. Ah, you little fucker. So 6, the prelim start. What? 6? All right. Should do a prelim card, bruh. Prelim parlay. Just duds on it. Where's the other guys? Why did only 10 show up? What's going on? Oh, they're there. Whack. Do 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 do. Yeah, you could argue that, Rocky. But you're saying the NBA today's NBA physique is a downgrade from the 90s era? From the 90s. 2000s? Yeah, like I guess people were like jacked. People used to be like jacked. there's no more. That's kind of goes hand in hand with there being less big men in the league, right?
The game is now threes.
It's threes. It's if you can't dribble, you can't just be. You're not like a part. You're not. You're useless. You can't just be a pylon down there anymore. Those days are over for sure. But yeah, it's like dudes are their muscles are specifically like targeted to only work out the things they need to. And I would argue that's an upgrade. They know exactly what to do. No, they don't waste time on things they don't. Look up the Admiral. Yeah, I know what you're talking about for sure. Yeah, dudes back in the day were straight up. You had to because you think about it. Dudes like Shaq and like copycats of him. Like people saw big men like Hakeem, Shaq, Wilt, all those guys. That's where these big dudes were built from, right? So you had people on rosters that were literally there just to foul Shaq. Like you had two big men that you would have to roster, extra bench dudes that you'd have to roster just so they could rack up some fouls on them. Like what kind of league is that? Even nowadays, like there's a lot of people who don't shoot very good free throws. I would argue even like Giannis, like I would argue anytime he's under the rim or anywhere near the rim, I'm smacking him. No, guy sucks at shooting free throws, but it doesn't happen as much. Like Hack Shack isn't as prominent in today's league for some reason. Go watch full games from back then. Well, I used to watch full games back then. I was watching ball ever since I was like, I don't know, 5, I would say. Whenever my dad started me on it. Probably not 5. I'm probably more like 10. When were the Raptors conceived?
95.
It was 95, right? So I was 5 when they first popped off, and I definitely had Raptors gear. So, and I remember that was another reason why I was fired up, because Jurassic Park, first Jurassic Park, I'm pretty sure just came out around then. I fucking love that. I was like, I want to be a paleontologist, having no idea what a paleontologist is. Thinking it was actually like running from dinosaurs. Is that it? No. I suck. First Dream Team, put them against the most recent either era. Yeah. Is it though? Like, would they be able to keep up with them from downtown? That's a big question. They didn't shoot as much. That's a very good question. I don't know. If we're talking that team with like LeBron, I think that was peak. When it was like LeBron, Kobe, right? Melo. What was that team? Hey, Raj?
2008.
No. 8? 8 or 6?
Let's see. 2016.
Like the Dubs, but Draymond don't know what he's talking about, saying their most stacked team could beat the Bulls' record team.
2012. Kobe, LeBron.
Oh, it was 2012.
KD.
Kobe, LeBron, KD. Yeah, that team. Like, are you kidding me?
Carmelo.
Because, like,
Paul. Westbrook. Harden.
yeah, prime Paul when he wasn't, like, just an absolute waste bag.
Team was that 92 team, though, obviously. Jordan, Johnson, Bird, Barkley, Malone, Stockton, Robinson,
That's-
Ewing,
oof.
Pippen, Drexler.
Sure, that's tough. You're right. That dream team, that 93 team with Jordan.
Right, like fucking smacking everyone.
I don't know, man, though. This, like, with like, how good prime Durant is, like, prime Kobe.
Jordan, Johnson, and fucking
Yeah, you're right.
Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Stockton.
Yeah, Malone, Stock. There's so many Hall of
Mike
Famers.
Drexler was a fucking beast on the fucking threes.
Yeah, Drex. You're right. I don't know.
Won it. Fucking Jordan wasn't always fucking.
It was crazy. Yeah, there were some good dudes back in the day, man. Good dudes.
They ran into what we happened to do.
Yeah, it's
LeBron. Like
yeah.
LeBron was our Jordan.
If there was a Jordan, yeah, exactly.
He was the buzz.
Once you have a Jordan or a LeBron, you have you run into the buzzsaw. You could be amazing. It just doesn't discredit. It does discredit you though. It's not saying, I was about to say it doesn't. It 100% does discredit you because you're you're compared to who you go against, right? So he's the joys of having LeBron in the Eastern Conference for God knows how long. Torture. Just because he said he was the greatest, you lost the respect for him? Yeah, I don't know. I was never the biggest LeBron fan, of course, just because, like I said, the torture that he put us through. But you gotta respect it. You have to respect what he's done. He's a legend. And he's still doing it. He's not obviously what he used to be, I don't think, but he's still around. Guy's one of the oldest dudes in the league. Jordan at this age, was he doing this? I don't know. Did Jordan say he was though? Did he? I don't know. I'm not necessarily defending it, LeBron either. I think they're both great. I always chirp Ruxin for Phil's. God damn it! Another goddamn hoppip. I always chirp. Yeah, I always chirp Ruxin.
Oh, what?
Just he's the biggest LeBron fan. It's all over his dick. So, yeah, I always just chirp his ass.
Atlantic City proposing $3 billion F1 track.
Thierry Mark. I don't know. I might have to keep that hoppip. $3 billion what?
F1.
F1 track.
Yeah, they're proposing it.
There's no better way to start before premiere. And honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing on the court tonight, but it's trying to learn for the next games, and the importance to be ready for the season. Overall,
Doesn't think LeBron is very skilled in your opinion. Philip would block you. Ruxin would be cheesed. Going after his boy like that. He's an athletic monster. Yeah, true. Sorry, I was trying to crush this. Try to get this next guy. That's why but comparing LeBron to Shaq makes more sense. Shots thrown. Shots fired. This guy, did you hear this guy? So he said he's an athletic monster, which he used to perfection. Plus, Jordan never spent $2 million a year to keep his body in peak shape. Yeah, okay. All right, I understand. But it's, why wouldn't, if you have the opportunity to, why not protect the investment, right?
And LeBron's making way more money than Jordan made.
LeBron is making that paper.
LeBron's a billionaire.
You cannot complain about that. He's making that
Lifetime
paper.
contract with Nike.
Yeah.
Lifetime
Contract with Nike. Think about that, Rocky. Ever since he's like 18 years old or some shit, he's been not that long. Not since high school, but ever since he got in the league.
It's always been with Nike, but that contract was later. But yeah.
But comparing him just he's talking about just skill based, like he's like LeBron's not that skilled is what he's saying.
But he's always been getting better.
He's been pretty good. I don't know, man. It's tough. Exactly. Now he's got the 3-point shot. It's like,
and he's got the little stupid look he does. Ready?
He's got the LeBron the LeBron look off.
Don't get me wrong. He does a bunch of annoying shit. That's why you gotta love him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate LeBron. I think he's funny. You know what I absolutely love? Those LeBron commercials recently.
Oh no, I love the memes where he's trying to read. Everyone knows he's not reading.
The memes where he's trying to read. Yeah, that's jokes. No, but you remember the old commercials that he used to do? Those came up again recently.
Which one?
You remember that? It was like him like playing different characters, and one of them was like him jumping in a pool and like, you know what I mean? You don't remember that?
Sprite commercials?
Was it Sprite? Yeah, I think it was Sprite.
Yeah, he had a bunch of Sprite.
It was jokes. Okay, I had to keep that shiny because
You're an idiot.
you mean it.
One blood.
The one LeBron has his own company. Is that Jordan's company though? Like he owns part of it though, most of it, but I don't think it's all Jordan's, is it?
What?
Air Jordan?
No, that's Nike.
Yeah, it's Nike. Air Jordan's a subsidiary of Nike, right?
But bro, they like he's obviously a shareholder. Like he's technically an owner.
Whose shoes is LeBron wearing in high school? He's cheesed now. He's like he's adamant. He's like, hey.
Yeah, but whose shoes were we wearing in high school?
Whose shoes were we? Who? That's the thing. Whose shoes were dudes that are in high school now? Or sorry, who were in high school, like when we were, that are in the NBA now.
Jordan stuff.
No, yeah. There's a lot of Jordans. Actually, you're right.
Don't get me wrong.
Definitely
remember
would
those
be.
LeBron ones came out.
Oh man, 100%.
Jordan is the brand. Like that's basketball.
Yeah.
He's the face of basketball.
It is. Yeah, you're right. Jordan is the face of basketball. No, I don't think anybody before that got anywhere close.
Yeah. Like I think Jordan's fucking number one. LeBron's the best player, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, number two.
Yeah, Jordan 1, LeBron 2. There's a pretty good, argument for that.
But then like Kobe.
Kobe was good, but I don't think he'll ever be considered to be better than LeBron or Jordan. I love him. I love Kobe. One of my favorite players. Great dude. Great player. I have multiple of his jerseys right here in my closet. He was the first jersey I got ever. But in terms of just like pure skill level, I just don't know if you can compare him to like LeBron.
Fuck, Kobe was crazy, bro.
Kobe was sick.
Skills, he had all the skills. He's a pure scorer, though. Bro, Kobe was fucking elite.
Yeah, you're not getting rebounds from Kobe. You're getting assists sometimes. No, he's a bog. He's gonna shoot 50 times if he needs to.
Yo, but his like demeanor, his attitude, like that created the league too.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, they got this kid on camera just licking the shit out of his ice cream.
Do we grab some wings now?
Have him?
Order 'em?
You're lacking, bro. You're already behind on fucking. You're already at 69, bro. 69 failures. Hey, yo.
Shite. Just despawned one without looking at it. spawned another group. It's kind of a weird spot sometimes.
You're dead, bro.
You're dead. Here, I'm taking fucking reins.
No, I'm
I'm doing nothing.
a second. Alright, bud. Patty Mills traded 3 times in the last 3 days.
Really?
Patty Mills living in Airbnbs right now.
It's jokes. Poor guy. Oh, god damn it. Look up who has the highest official vert in the NBA. Why? Was it Jordan or something? Pink bastard. Where's the damn green one?
Bo Nichols gets ass whooped.
that third one? Oh. Changing up this background music. It's supposed to be upbeat. This is not upbeat to me. I'm fucking.
Sleep, bro.
I'm asleep.
Sleepy gear.
High Homer is better than this. Oh, oops.
Do we think this Valentine piece of shit can survive for one round?
No.
Huh?
No. He's definitely going to be dead in the first round. 100%. Yeah, how long? How short of a notice do you have on this fight? Huh? I'm done.
Hmm?
How short of a notice did he have on this fight?
Sounds like it was pretty short. Hey, yo. Fucking idiot.
Seven alties, one box. That sounds insane. What box was it? I'm not reading the mic. Forgot. Sorry. Hope you could hear that.
Shit, dog.
Hmm?
What's your shit?
Get over here. Do something about it then.
I'll kill you. I'll shit you. I ready myself.
Ah, fuckers. I'm gonna order those wings. You want to take over here for a bit and see if you can get this guy?
What are you looking for?
This guy right here is all green. So his like pink part right here is green, and his eyes are also like yellow or green. He's basically all green. If you don't see red eyes, that's a good indicator.
No red eyes.
Or pink torso. No red eyes or pink torso. You're looking for basically an all green.
What color is his eyes when he's all green?
Huh?
What color is his
Yellow.
eyes?
He basically looks all green because his eyes are yellow. They're not red. That's what I'm getting at. It's pretty noticeable too. You'll be able to see it from pretty far away. You can use the old double tap zoom feature.
Picnic reset. We're just running around.
Just running. You're not just running. It's basically a picnic reset because you only have to do this though because the area is all like wonky, so you're not gonna be able to set it up here. So you just run back over here. Everyone despawn. Run over here. What the hell? That's not right. I think he comes back like every day or something like that. So maybe that's a static spawn. That's jokes. So just kill that guy really quick. But yeah, you'll have the 5 pop up here, the 5 pop up under the tree, and then the 5 pop up right here every time.
Well, it's not that radish thing though. Right?
It's not the radish thing. The radish is green if you see it, and the middle one is red if you do see it.
Red out.
Hopefully we don't. But this guy's like the most common. Look how many you fucking see
Oh,
this dude.
chat's reading right there. Alright, we're good.
What's that?
I'll just read it in case I miss it.
What?
Chat.
The chat?
Hopefully someone's looking.
Don't fucking miss it. And nobody's looking. It's just Rocky.
Hopefully Rocky's looking.
Dogs.
keep it down. You're gonna get. I don't think they're that good, Rocky. Anyone with half a brain knows what that sound is. They can hear the bee. I don't care. That's the funny thing, Rocky. If they strike me for that, then good on them.
What?
The bong. They can hear you hitting it.
Yeah.
Rocky's like, I'm going for mine now.
It's a pretty distinct sound.
Oh yeah, it's.
I don't think that's a. Yeah. What the fuck can they say about that?
Huh?
What can they say about that?
What are they gonna say? It's a sound. They can't prove it.
Exactly.
It sounds like it, sure, but
It's a sound effect. I edited it in there, bro.
and they're pretty good with that stuff nowadays. Remember Luddy fucking on stream guy was vaping?
Guy's a degenerate.
Guy's a super degenerate. Oh god, he said Popper's better also. Or said Rocky. Bro, you trying to die, man? That's so bad for you.
What?
Poppers.
Oh,
That's disgusting. That's some hillbilly shit.
that's not even weed.
That's hillbilly shit right there. I swear all my buddies who went to Guelph started hitting poppers to university, U of G.
Pop gods.
Pop gods. Dooner, Igor. Full squad. I don't even have a pull through at my I have a roar that I've had since literally since high school, and it has a diffuser. So I've been screened up for my entire life. That's another reason why no popper. Every couple of days, change the water, this guy says, Raj. Hey?
Shaking my head over here.
Shake my head. Every, 3 hits over here, brother. I beg to differ, man. Pretty old. I started pretty quick, too. Maybe before Jag, but me, I think it was 6th grade for me the first time. Shout out Rich Langendock. For getting me. For turning me into what I am today. Ew, no, it's disgusting the way that it's that way for cleanliness. I do that for cleanliness. Things crystal clear every time I use it.
Smack the shit out of Britney Spears.
This guy smacked the shit out of Britney Spears. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think he even knew who was behind him. He was just like, oh, someone's touching Wemby. I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna smack this bitch, whoever's touching.
He has to. That's his job.
He didn't see who it was. He wasn't like, oh, it's Britney Spears. I'm gonna smack her.
You have to smack it.
Huh.
You're all smart.
Probably didn't have to smack her, but, you know, it's within his authority to. Give her a little schmack. This guy's a little wonky sometimes, eh? Hard to control this fucking lizard. Alright, here, I'm gonna order food.
What's it called, Zach? Blackfish? Yeah. What is it? What are they? It's about like how they keep whales in captivity. Yeah. It's how they treat blackfish, dude. That's
Ah.
real, bro. Is that what it's about?
It's called Blackfish.
Damn, bro. See? Bro, y'all can't even catch a break underwater.
Y'all can't even catch a break on the water, bruh.
Bro, this shit is
Theo's jokes.
We going through shit everywhere, bro.
Here's the pitch.
What the hell is this? Is this? What's this? This bastard's been elusive.
You don't even need them.
Get over here. Start working while I'm trying to order food. I don't want to stop the hunt though. Here.
Alright. Right there, bud.
Here. Get to work. You gotta get over here so you can actually watch it or see it. You mutt.
I'll try that on Sandy.
Probably like 10 minutes. Not even. 3 minutes. 5
Yeah.
minutes. Go. Here. Get it done.
It's clapping off right there, bro. There he is.
No, he isn't there. We need a switch of hands to get the luck going. And I also need to order food. So
Alright.
get the fuck on it.
Well, you were inspecting these guys, huh?
I'm making sure I ain't fucking missing any this time. There, other guys have popped up shiny. This guy does not want to pop up shiny.
Oh, he's small as hell.
Yeah, but it's pretty easy to tell. Like, you'll see two colors. If you don't see two colors, it's him. I'll just probably finish this and get you to do eggs. So we can start that up.
Alright, makes sense.
This is done though in like 2 minutes, so get back here. No, get back here. It's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get your fucking...
right here.
Get your ass up.
Come here,
Get out of your phone.
Come here. Fucking idiot. You fucking noggle. Joe Sidali.
Let's see this fucker. To be honest. Get the hell over here, you little shit.
He said, fuck you.
I hate when they spawn in the grass too.
Yeah, monster grass.
It's raining now.
Holy, bro. The rains of pours, man.
This little goddamn pedal fuck. Grim as shit. Do we have that here? Or is that a US thing?
For US.
How many of these fucking guys spawn and it doesn't show up? It's crazy. Didn't get anything on that run, not even one of these other fuckers. 15 seconds. Still time. Bastards. Little bastards. Just show up, damn it. Alright. I want to get you to run us. I want to get you to run some eggies.
Let's go back time.
Yeah. Mortar and wings. The bomb time.
Eggs what?
You want
You sandwich up? Or are we not doing that?
No, not you. Do it.
Hmm?
Do it.
Which one?
Sandwich, you fucking idiot.
No.
Usual. The usual 17. Easy money.
17?
Yeah. Get it ready for you. He uses Zong, so also this guy's Zong. I haven't heard that word in fucking forever.
Hey, yo.
Zong.
That was long. dun, dun.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly. No copyright on that?
I think that was a copyright song to start with. That was just the internet, I think, Jake. About 4 minutes.
I'm gonna get him in 3. Well, we only have 4 minutes?
Set an alarm 4 minutes.
What do you mean 4
I
minutes?
don't know. Set alarm 8 minutes. For your Sandy?
Yeah. What about it?
The timer.
Okay.
Every 4 minutes. Set alarm 12 minutes.
Oh, I'm hatching.
Yeah.
Thought I was cracking.
Hachi Mura.
I'll choose to fucking still
Um,
fucking sit here and do nothing then.
Are you? Well, you gotta get to the fucking thing.
Yeah, all that.
Do you have?
Why are you sending it? Are you leaving this there?
24. $27.
Come on, buddy.
422 is a 30-minute. Mom?
Wait, so go here.
Where?
It's my first lockout. 56.
5, 6, yeah. Give her one now to start it off, I'd say. Because we've been waiting. Egger. Aaron Egger.
Just bear.
Bear Eggers. Just pause. Oh, pause. That's what it was. Let's get some beats to duel to. Alright, how much you want? You good with just a couple? Mom?
Yeah.
I'm Matt.
Yeah,
Want to get some wings? You want some?
I won't be ready.
Should I get like a
Yes, Matt.
yeah?
If you get what I got yesterday,
Yeah.
it's cheaper if you want to pick it up. But it's $33.99, including drinks, which we count. Instead of $33.99.
You get drinks. I guess you do, Mom. I guess. There's no way this is free today, right?
Bro, it's a fucking 2 title fight pay-per-view event.
Remember the deal.
Lucci. What it do, baby?
You in there?
Yeah. Now we're gonna get the shiny just because he's here.
Yeah.
My guy. It's cracking.
Rob, are you watching the fights tonight? What are you doing?
Was it 56? What are we rolling
Should we
with?
come by? If
55.
you're watching at your place, are you gonna be awake till 1 a.m.?
He's a sleepy dog.
This is the first one.
He likes to sleep.
Woo!
Good dog. The good dogs.
He said, "Come. You want to go watch that?"
Hey, what are we doing?
Huh?
We're not doing anything tonight, I'm assuming?
I don't think we're doing anything other than watching UFC.
Yeah, I don't really want to. Does he want to go out?
But I don't just want to go out just for the fucking purpose of going out. Like, I like saving money if we're not fucking doing anything, because doing dumb shit just pisses me off. Like, I want to go out during the summer. I want to spend money being outside.
Stop crying.
No, I'm gonna keep crying. I don't want to fucking spend money paying for shit like bottles. It's dumb.
Mini donuts?
Should we try some?
You know what? Nothing but trying. You know what they taste like?
You know, it's true. Yeah, there's nothing to try. What did you get? You just got plain?
I got
On the side?
non-breaded,
Non-breaded.
Need these
Dry
shiny
Cajun?
smoke.
Do you want to just do it? 'Cause I don't want to mess it up and get it wrong. You suck. You turn this off.
Springer on pot leave. This guy's taking normal people breaks. Not allowed to have a life. What is this?
Hey, you know what we should do?
Shut up.
We should react to Corridor Crew. We don't even need
No.
this here. As long as you're here, you're good.
No, man.
Yeah, let's react to Corridor Crew. Watch this. Alright, boys. A little reaction section of today's video while we hatch eggs. We are going to be reacting to some Corridor Crew. I don't think I do.
Visual effects artists react. No long before Disney found out to
Here.
No. Maybe an ear infection.
You're not going to get an ear infection. I clean them.
Get out of here. Not putting them in here.
Alright, you can just watch. Listen to me, you fucking idiot. I am streaming.
Hey, yo.
I am streaming right now.
Let's go, buddy.
Wouldn't be ideal.
No.
back to another episode of Visual Effects Artists React.
What? What'd you say? What'd you say? No, deliver.
Doing the Lion King remake. They needed to first make that visual studio happen. There's a movie that made it.
Shit. Wait, did the thing go off? No. The fuck is this?
It's Corridor Crew.
CGI I have seen for a movie of this era.
This is way
No.
better VFX than it deserves.
And then I thought we'd get a little nutty about the ending of this, so.
I love Nutty Professor. Right?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, the Nutty Professor. That's what it is.
That's the one with Norbit?
Yeah,
No, I
Norbert
think-
or whatever.
I
his
think
name.
Norbit's his own
No,
thing.
it's Nutty Professor.
Everything modern with Disney's digital studios. They can do CG characters, as well as composite, and they needed a team of animators so they can move into the future.
So that they can one day make
Yes, it's a movie. Norbit.
Not just that, but like all the live action Disneys, their technological roots.
Oh, so there's one with just him.
Their pilot piece.
But it was called the Nutty Professor.
Of films.
That's a different. Norbit's not in that.
Isn't it?
No.
Here's the thing. CG
Solid
does look
movie,
pretty
though.
Dated in this movie. There's a lot of really impressive stuff, but as we get going, they'll be like, oh, nice game cinematic sometimes. Just for
it.
reference, first attempt at making a photoreal main character out of CGI.
Make sure you're not moving the stick there.
What was that? What
Jar
movie?
Jar Binks. Jar Jar
Good.
Binks was actually
You're
the
good,
first
you're good.
attempt at a photoreal, non-cartoon.
Jar Jar.
CGI character.
So this came out in
They used to give this guy away on frisbees. KFC. Jar Jar Binks.
These guys break down VFX, basically. If y'all didn't know, Corridor Crew, make sure you check them out.
Oh, take it down.
That's not a T-Rex. That's
Carnotaurus.
Carnotaurus.
really Carnotaurodon.
Sam knows. He's got a 5-year-old boy.
Yeah, Carnotaurus is the cool one, by the way.
Corridor crew.
Like, what else makes a T-Rex cooler?
Yeah.
2 little horns. So here's the dinosaurs. Asteroid, it's the Earth. And then these are the survivors.
It's the road. So dinosaurs Disney's take on the road with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The movie Dinosaurs.
Bro, that looks like dog shit.
I find myself really
It's-
impressed by the hair going on here.
It's good and bad.
Where did Monsters Inc. come out?
This came out a year before Monsters Inc.
No
Oh,
kidding, because Monsters
okay.
Inc. is like
So that's why it's a 2000
the
movie.
big example of like early
Monsters Inc. was
great
fire.
hair simulations.
Oh, that's what I like about their channel. I like when they break down stuff that's
They
like
built their own hair system for this. It took the guys 6 months just to make
the
it.
breaking edges of VFX and where shit came, or showing like the practical effects. That's my favorite part. Mixing practical and where they mix practical and VFX.
It's about $2 million.
A lot of the older movies, like you wouldn't even think had VFX in them. Black and white movies had VFX in them. It's crazy.
What's
that?
They had ways to go
Just click.
wet hair. Basically, they just throw that wet hair on the points. They would go and like they'd pick their pet cats and they'd give them the wet.
Oh, I'm sure they love that.
Yeah, but there's still like some issues you can see with like old hair rendering. For example, as you get deeper into hair, it
Click
becomes
away.
more and more light.
Clicking?
It's called anti-inclusion.
Dude, I was just about to say it. I was like, on the tip of my tongue, I'm like, also, the one big thing that makes this look really flat is no ambient
keep going.
inclusion anywhere.
Yep, yep.
You know, ambient inclusion. It is basically the shadow that forms as two objects
Okay, you're good, you're good.
approach contact with each other. Therefore,
Press B.
blocking out the light.
It's literally
B?
just darkness calculated by how close two surfaces are.
Keep pressing
Yes.
it.
You can see it if you look in the corner of a
Is it
room.
good or I need to press
It's
B?
dark in that corner because that's where the contact surface
You're
is
good.
closest.
Look at the light value of the very bottom of his chin, right where the shadow begins, and then you go all the way down to the crease of his neck, right there, and it's uniform.
Close two surfaces are.
Yes.
You can see it if you look in the corner of a room. It's dark in that corner because that's where the contact surfaces are closest.
Look at the light value of the very bottom of his chin, right where the shadow begins, and then you go all the way down to the crease of his neck, right there, and it's uniform. In reality, you would
Watch
see
the new Mr. Beast.
shading difference along that crevice.
What you doing? How much money is he
Alright.
rubbing in our face?
He threw a train into a pit.
Grass.
A what?
He threw a train into a pit.
These
For
dinosaurs
delivery?
stomped on this grass. They were like, how do we do this grass and these dinosaurs in it? They're like, oh, we invented fur. Let's just do it for the grass also.
Oh, damn. First Sim.
Wait, but Sam, what about
It's the Earth's hair.
this shot? Count Nightmare? Is that a Count Nightmare? Wait, this is real grass. This is now a real grass.
That's real grass.
This is real grass.
Yeah, oh, you're right, it's in the compositing. Wow, that's a
Is that a
that's a
compositing nightmare?
tall order.
This would be a compositing nightmare because you have to cut out every blade of grass and somehow layer it. They don't have like deep compositing at this time. There's no way to be like, oh, this pixel of the model is behind this pixel of the grass. Somebody's got to go in by hand and be like, okay, reveal these parts and don't reveal these parts.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Or that's what you would think. Turns out, it's a trick. Turns out they're actually really smart. They didn't just shoot a whole CG dinosaur movie and then have no idea how to composite grass. Every one of these shots is planned and fully animated before they filmed the movie. So they'd go out to locations, they're going to shoot here, they'd take measurements, they'd come back, they'd rebuild the entire scene to those specifications, animate it there. Once they had that, they went back onto set, and then the camera guys would basically just watch the CG animation and pretend to shoot the CG animation. So you're locked into the camera work now.
Crazy.
You're also locked into the animation. So, well, if we're just locked into the animation, let's go out there.
This stuff interests me about
Blue screen. Put a
you know
red screen.
how they make movies and shit.
Dinosaur's gonna be here in front of the grass.
Push it a little
Pop
bit.
that red screen down the grass.
Yeah, the older shit like
That's actually
this.
really clever. And using
Look
red
at-
is the opposite of green, so it gives you like the easiest sort of green screen ability.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow.
You see that? Look at this.
Normally, you put a green
Eh?
screen behind a person because you're gonna take that person.
This is a good example of that.
Camera work now.
So
Back, they'd rebuild the entire scene to those specifications, animate it there. Once
so
they
they'd
go
shoot it
back on the
real
set,
shit, but then they'd animate it so they get a good reference of it. And yeah, what's up?
I need your card.
Jesus.
Holy, don't pause the ting, bro.
So you're locked into the camera work now. But you're also locked into the animation. So we're just locked into the animation. Let's go out there with not a green screen, not a blue screen, but a red screen.
So
The dinosaur's gonna be here in front of the grass. Pop that red screen down the grass and then move along.
That's actually really clever.
So
And you
they'd
can
actually
have
walk
these
with it,
opposite
this
greens
red
that
screen,
like
to be
really
so the VXRs can like, okay, that's where we're gonna make it. That's how it's gonna look. This because you have to get the grass going in front of it, right? So it's hard to do that out of just like, you know.
But now what they're doing is the exact opposite. They're putting a red screen behind their environment and turning their environment into this CG location, basically.
So like filming
Crazy.
the plate there, like, all right, now we're rolling. Someone puts the big red card down, then forward, maybe rolling for like 10 seconds per hold, and then you have now a 10-second clip of all these different layers that can stack up.
And the CG is based on them going to the locations where they're eventually going to get the photographic elements.
Yeah.
So it's all real measurements,
nothing.
actually lined up with where things are, so that they can then go back and actually get this exact shot.
Neato.
Wait a minute.
Oh, even better here.
Wait, what the heck? That's real water right there.
But wait, how do they do that if it's a CG animal? Oh, I know what they did.
Hey,
They had a green
Raj?
foot.
Look, we got the game cam here.
They had an actual like dinosaur leg made specifically that matched the CG dinosaur leg to do that shot, and then they had to composite out the real.
I was about
leg.
to say, it looked like there was definitely something real there that the water was interacting with. The shadow on the water on the left side there is like, that's a real shadow on the water. That's not just darkening. But the foam matched between it, so it wasn't like a comp shot either.
Another really cool thing is they invented their own muscle system.
What's that?
You know, once they-
Profession.
exist.
All right.
You're seeing it all
You just
the
check
time.
that, right?
Dinosaurs when they invented it. And then they had muscles based on forms or just 3D shapes that attach that in squash and squish. And then to do the skin, all they had to do is a vertex in the skin would just find the nearest vertex of muscle and it would just stick to it.
Ah,
That's all
okay.
they did.
Basically, it's been 23 plus years since that movie was made, and now we have Prehistoric Planet 1 and
Can you hear?
Season 2.
Yep. Oh, the fur.
Dude.
Fur's gotten so much better. Man, this is
For
like
real.
the great grandchild of dinosaur.
The hero of all these shots is just the extremely detailed model and texture work on each of these dinosaurs. Most of the environments, I'm pretty sure, were practically filmed, and it's all just like going through great lengths of trying to match the CG to those environments.
You know what's weird? I can still see the legacy inside of this. I can see the shots from Dinosaur. Dinosaur gets cartoony and goofy sometimes, but there's a lot of shots in Dinosaur that, like, if you squint, kind of look the same as these shots.
If you squint really hard.
You have to really squint.
But I could see that. I could see it now.
Wait, I can't tell. Are we watching Dinosaur or
I can
Prehistoric
totally see
Planet?
it. Yeah.
You know what it looks more like to me though? Today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. If you're not using a VPN, you're not interneting correctly. And here's why. It gives you access. Get 3 months free. That's expressvpn.com/corridorcrew, or just click the link in the description below.
It's perfect that you brought up skin, muscles.
Not my
all that
sponsor. I
stuff,
don't have to play that
because
shit.
A year before this, another film attempted muscle simulations, and you know what?
Unless they
Let's
do
say
want to
that's not
sponsor
even
me,
the
in
best
which
part of
case
it.
NordVPN.
Let's just take a look.
My one
this is the
1
Hollow
to
Man.
3
This is
viewers.
Oh man.
Whoa!
This movie, you remember this? Hollow Man? This was a creepy movie. It's probably what I would do if I had superpower, if I had the power of,
Okay, that's
of
cool.
invisibility.
There's layers. They got layers, Sam.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Dude,
Wow.
that's
The
whoa.
That's
motion
so
tracking on
crazy.
this is
Yeah.
really
Motion
incredible.
tracking is insanity. It's not just motion tracking. It's like bone tracking and
Yeah.
muscle tracking and
Yeah.
everything.
Like
Yeah.
the twitching on top of the bone. Like,
Jeez,
you're
I
right.
never
The
realized.
craziest thing is that in all those shots of him transforming, he's actually there. Kevin Bacon's actually there performing that.
Wow.
Look, the skin sliding as they rotate the arms. See how the skin is actually moving at a different speed and twisting at a different rate than all the inner muscles there?
It's amazing.
Isn't that great?
I guess nailing the biology was really important here.
Okay, clicking.
But they nailed the specularity on those wet muscles.
It's a lot wetter looking, which I can appreciate.
Yeah. And that is also a CG bed top.
Oh, you're right.
These days, people just assume that if you have green in the shot, it becomes invisible. You still have to actually make sure that there's something there behind
No,
it
you're good.
after the fact.
Press B.
Wait, this came out before Dinosaur?
Actually, I think this came out the same year as Dinosaur. You'll see. You'll see how
Press B.
incredibly good this
B,
next
Rush?
part looks.
Yeah, Rocky, definitely the fact that, especially, since we were kids, So much
Wait,
knowledge,
wait.
new knowledge about how
yeah.
dinosaurs
Wow.
looked,
Look at
behaved.
that.
Wait. Ooh.
I think it's
Ooh,
awesome. I
blood
think
showing up on her forehead?
shows them to be
This is
more
really
like, you know,
cool.
animal-like, which
This
is definitely what they were like.
Way better VFX than it deserved. Like that foot looks
What the
photoreal.
heck?
Look how freaking good that is.
The water splash.
But like she was interacting with someone. Someone was throwing her around.
Yeah, but like the wetness. That is like the juiciest wetness I've seen in CGI.
This looks incredible. Like I don't know if this would look any different if you did this now.
Is he painted green here too? And they're just taking some of that?
They
So
clicking?
in all those shots, he's actually there. Kevin Bacon's actually there performing that.
Wow.
Like, yeah, that's
working?
Okay.
Well, do you see the
he
weird
had
black
contacts.
eyes?
Contacts, yeah.
So you can see the wetsuit or the rash guard shirt he's wearing.
But they're able to extract all of the rain that's going
moved.
between him and the camera.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. It works as a lumimask for
I
the
don't know
rain.
what happened.
Yeah.
You moved away.
He's
That's
basically
right.
acting as effectively a green screen for the rain.
He's the
black.
red screen.
Yeah,
He's
Matting,
the red
right?
screen for the rain.
So he has to track this by hand to a real person doing all these
Nope.
actions.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep, press
But
B.
then
Give me
he's
that.
in front of her. Like right before he throws her
Yeah.
into the wall, like he's in front of her and you can see through him to see her.
So people have to be like painting in all these pieces
What'd you
and
do?
everything.
What'd you do?
Yeah, I love when his foot is on her throat.
You weren't clicking.
Yeah.
I mean, like from
I
a
don't know,
visual
you weren't
effects
pressing A.
standpoint, I'm just saying.
You were pressing something else.
Like you could easily like fake that, like oh, there's someone on my neck, but like she's actually being.
I don't
held
know,
down,
man.
and he's in front of her.
That is like the juiciest wetness I've seen in CGI. So in all those shots, he's actually there. Kevin Bacon's actually there performing that.
Wow.
Like, yeah, that stuff.
Okay.
Well, do you see the
he
weird
had
black
contacts.
eyes?
Contacts, yeah.
So you can see
Whoa.
the wetsuit or the rash guard shirt he's wearing.
But they're able
That's
to
cool, I've never
extract
seen
all
this.
of the rain that's going between
It
him.
definitely, Hollow
Yeah,
Man
that's
sick
right.
movie
It
for
works
sure.
as a lumimask for the rain.
Called
Yeah.
classic for sure.
He's basically acting as effectively a green screen for the rain.
He's the
black.
red screen.
Yeah,
He's
Matting.
the red screen for the rain.
So he has to track this by hand to a real person doing all these actions.
Yeah.
But then he's in front of her. Like right before he throws her
Yeah.
into the wall, like he's in front of her and you can see through him to see her.
So people have to be like painting in all these pieces and everything.
Dude, I love when his foot is on her throat.
Yeah. but that-
I mean, like from a visual effects
From a visual
standpoint,
effects standpoint.
like you could easily like fake that, like oh,
Ren's
there's
jokes.
someone on my neck, but like she's actually being held down and she's gripping an actual foot.
Like, look at the ambient occlusion on the bottom of her chin. Something's there.
Yeah.
Something
In
is
fact,
there. It's
I
probably
would
his
say
foot.
the ambient occlusion is a little too dark here because it's real.
It was actual ambient occlusion from an invisible water foot. It would be much brighter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Rocky,
a
back to
real
what you were
foot
saying
view.
about the
It's
long
very
necks
dark.
not
It's so
keeping.
rare
I
that
think
you
they were
see
saying like some of them
something
may have
that
been
holds
semi-aquatic
up
too, and
over 2 decades later.
I thought
not
dinosaur was
mostly, but like
impressive.
a lot of them were mostly, you know, getting shit from trees
Somebody
and
just be
stuff.
like,
But
catch up, Disney.
cool thing, obviously,
All
feathers.
this talk of water
Pretty
is
awesome.
getting me pretty excited. for
And
the
one thing that I really
I'm
like, there was this
cooking
one
up
thing. It's called an
Avatar
oviraptor,
3.
which is
So James Cameron took
is
about 10 years to
literally
figure out
a
how to do motion capture underwater.
It means translated oviraptor means like egg stealer, but because they always found it with like fossilized with other eggs, but then they found out that this thing actually was curling up with these eggs and protecting them and nesting with them like a bird, because it was actually an omnivorous type of theropod. A little bit of dinosaur knowledge there for you.
So James Cameron took about 10 years.
It's
to
this
figure
thing.
out
It
how
has
to
these
do motion
really,
capture
really big
underwater.
claws,
And
but it
I was
only
messing
used
around
them
with
to
my
like
phone. I think I got it
swipe and
figured out
kill,
in a day or
you know,
two.
protect.
So you're gonna want to check this out.
Type of
It's
thing.
coming out this week here on Corridor Crew. Stay subscribed.
Wait, what was he saying?
Who that called my name?
Yeah, I called you.
Tomorrow?
All this talk of water is getting me pretty excited for a little project I'm cooking up called Avatar 3.
Avatar 3. They did Avatar 2. They're gonna do Avatar 3 now.
How to
Jokes.
do motion capture underwater. And I was messing around with my phone. And I think I got it figured out. In a
I think
day
I
or
found a
two.
good little format here, Raj.
So you're gonna want to check this out
'Cause now we
Coming
can
out
do-
this week here on Corridor Crew.
Right?
Stay subscribed.
Now we can have
Who that called
this
my
going
name?
on here.
Yeah, I called you up. Your name is.
I'm still
I watched
playing.
Dewey back in the day, and then Eddie Murphy made like
Playing
4
isn't
more
very
clone
captivating.
movies
Watching
after this.
fucking, you know,
What I meant to see.
shiny hunting. But now we can do reactions and shit.
How do you think they did?
Good format.
That's gotta be makeup for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, like you have a
For
lot of
sure, that's
visual
special
effects.
effects. So this is not. Is this Nutty Professor?
The
Or is
morph
this?
trends from like the early
This is Nutty
90s.
Professor, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I think Rick Baker is his name.
The Nutty Professor,
Your
yeah.
name is.
I watched this movie back in the day.
I thought this
Eddie
was
Murphy made
hilarious.
like-
When I first saw it, I didn't realize he was all these
I watched this movie
characters.
back in the day, and then Eddie Murphy made like 4 more clone movies after this.
What I meant to say was that,
Your lip.
How do you think they did that?
That's gonna make up for a minute.
Jokes.
Back in the day, like you have a lot of like image warping tools. You know, it's like you're coming hot off like the morph trends from like the early '90s.
Yeah. So I mean, I think Rick Baker is his name.
Yeah, a lot of good practical effects here. Rick Baker did a ton of practical effects.
Yeah.
right?
So he did all of the work for this movie and made a whole bunch of different like prosthetic costumes that he can get in. Obviously the full like fat suit, but all of the different like face fat suits. But there's a shot here when he's in the car.
Wow.
There's like transitions and stuff, and Rhythm and Hughes handled all like the transitionary aspects of this. So they would have like fully prosthetic models for each of the sort of like hero poses, hero looks, and then Rhythm and Hughes would go in and do like digital transitions between stuff.
They're doing liquefy warping to the image.
I think it's like 50-50.
So I'm watching through this and I'm like, why does this look off to me? And I
That's-
realized I'm pretty sure he's on a blue screen.
Yeah, he's gotta be.
He's completely separate from the background
For
in
sure.
all of these shots.
Don't forget, that's also him when it's his dad and his mom. That's him too.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so
They're
that's
doing like classic morphs here to go between different performances that he's doing. But you can really see when he slaps, his hand like disappears and his head gets all like thin.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Look
a
at that.
classic artifact from motion blur on a green screen or blue screen.
Yeah.
When you have blurred motion and you're trying to key
You
that
can't-
out,
you can't.
you're only left with a little bit that's not blurred out.
Yeah.
So you end up with like skinny head or no hand.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they're struggling with the keying a little bit here, and like the VFX.
Yeah, it doesn't
team's
have that
doing
motion
probably
blur,
make up
like, as
for
if,
something that was shot and set
you know.
particularly well.
Yeah.
You're just on
Yeah,
the
but then
regular
granted, it's also
background.
96, so it's like putting motion blur back onto footage is not necessarily a thing just yet.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Morphing like one head while it's on top of another body, but like also like having parts of the skin like move and animate as like a separate like visual element. That looks like a very difficult shot right here. There's so much like manipulation in the image happening. Somebody's like using mesh warp and liquefy and animating all that.
Going back and seeing all these like older movies from the 90s and early 2000s where CG was still in more or less its like toddler infancy stage.
Yeah, it could
But you
walk.
still have all these movies that look incredible, and that's mostly due to the incredible compositing.
Yeah, no, compositors 20 years ago were just like waiting for everyone else to catch up to their level. That's what it feels like.
It's always interesting watching these older films because their visual effects need to hold up for more than just the year the movie comes out. And in a way, these visual effects do hold up because they're not being made for the sake of doing the visual effects. The movie's being made with a concept in mind, and they're just using whatever tools they have at the time to deliver that
Oh,
concept.
man, when he broke
in a way
down,
that still delivers the concept.
Right.
So
That
regardless
one,
of however much tools evolve
what's it
in
called?
the future, they were just delivering a concept, and that concept is still
The Mask?
in existence how
Beauty.
it should be. Hit
Beauty.
me with the best VFX shot you've seen in a place where you didn't expect to see it, and a shot came up and you're like, wow, somebody went really hard on that. That'd be a good recommendation.
All right, let's watch some Mr. Beast. An error occurred during playback? We're still live, right?
That shot's incredible. That shot's insane.
So it took us almost a year to design that environment.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a very complex shot, because there was
Have I
nobody
seen
on
this one
set.
before?
It was, all stunt guys, that were kind of thrown here and there.
Tell me about how Vecna was created
Yeah,
and the
yeah, I've seen
extent
this
of
from
what
Vecna.
went into this character.
Great though. Check out Corridor Crew, folks. Anybody who does end up watching this. Great channel. They break down VFX and shit. All right. Now we're going to watch some Mr. Beast.
We're also crashing countless cars. I just bought this train and it is currently barreling full speed towards that giant pit over there. We're also crashing countless cars, blowing up thousands
Sean
of
Connery
sticks on
voiced the
real
first ever
dynamite, and even
100%
putting 10
CGI
engines on a
character.
car, just to show you the most insane
Sean
experiments of
Connery.
all time. Starting with filling a house with over 100,000 fireworks. Please do not try this in your
I don't
house.
know about
For
that
this
fact, but
experiment,
I
each of the
wouldn't.
boys will hide a
It sounds
dummy
about
in your
right.
house
Sounds like
to
it could
see
be
if
right.
it's even possible to survive.
Water and fire don't mix. My mannequin is going to survive.
Mine's in the fridge.
Fridge?
Go ahead,
Harrison
come on,
Ford
let's
style.
blow this house
Indiana
up.
Jones
Hey, be
style. You think the
careful.
fridge is going
If
to
you
survive?
accidentally
All right, who's
press
going to
one,
survive? Which
the house
mannequin?
explodes.
Water?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry,
Where's
tub?
your mannequin?
Bathtub.
Fridge?
Under the washer.
Under the washer?
Front porch.
Or front porch?
Oh yeah, it's sitting right there.
This is
Front
gonna be the
porch.
coolest
This motherfucking
thing you've
thing.
ever
Just
seen in
put
your
it
life.
on the front porch.
4,
This fucker.
3, 2, 1. Fire in the
They had an old video, Chris and Gaming Blunt, before everything, you know? Had everybody like,
What happened to the house? I can't
on
even see
here?
it anymore. This is terrifying.
Oh my god!
I don't think our mannequins are gonna make it.
The house burned down all night until there was literally nothing left, including all the mannequins. Next experiment. We're about to play tug of war between this real military tank and these two school buses. And the loser gets dragged
2 million
into
to
this
make
pit.
There's
Dragon.
no way the tank
Sean
loses.
Connery.
We're
That's
probably
who
gonna
he
lose.
voiced.
No, we're not.
Obviously,
jokes.
people can't
They-
be in
well,
these
like,
vehicles because they'll die when they fall in the pit. So this
cost
remote
around 2 million a
actually
minute
controls
to
the
make the
tank.
first CGI
This feels
character.
illegal.
That's what Rocky said. It was a dragon. And Sean Connery voiced it.
I'm full throttle right now.
Tank versus 2 school buses, tug of war.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get real. Oh, don't say it.
Oh my god.
Do you hear the buses beeping?
Its horns going off.
We're gonna go investigate the bottom of the pit to see the buses.
Oh god.
Oh no. I need to stop looking down. This is terrible. Stop moving!
I'm not moving. Woo.
We're in the pit. Oh my gosh. Bro, look at that. Why'd the bus think it could beat the tank?
I don't think it did.
Later in this
I
video,
don't
a
think-
train's gonna come off those tracks and land right about there.
Carl, let's
But
crack
before
some
we do
Yugis on
that,
the channel.
This is $50,000 and it is surrounded by thousands of pounds of TNT. And this is Will.
What's up, guys?
See that
Bruh.
crate in the field?
Yeah.
Well,
That is around 1% of the explosives.
10 buses? I don't even know if
surrounding
that'll
Are we
do it.
safe standing here?
this one. Yeah, you'll be fine. Here's my credit card. Spend as much money
what's
as
he
you
gotta
want
do?
to protect this 50 grand.
He's gotta
I don't
protect
care
it.
if you use wood, bricks, or even steel to protect this money. Whatever's
Spending
left
as
of this
much
50 grand
of
when
Mr.
that TNT blows up.
Bro, I
you
just
keep.
spend
Good
all
luck
his money.
building
Just
walls.
All right, let's make $50,000.
Okay. Well, yeah, filling up with water, like a bunch of containers around it. To stop. That's a good idea. Water stops a lot of shit, man. Bruh. That thing cleared it easy. That thing cleared it easy. Oh shit. Put a hole in the ramp. 400 feet? Just separated. Set alarm for 4 minutes.
What if we?
Bruh. Carl was just had his head in there to set like to set the like he could have got caught in there and just fucking set the just could have just sent Carl to his death.
Clearly, that mannequin didn't survive.
Rip
Next
Carl.
up,
Literally.
Meanwhile, Will was
They
desperately
did have his
trying to
mannequin
protect
in
his
there, yeah.
$50,000. He's honestly taking this way more
Come on.
seriously than I thought he would.
In the past 4 days, I've
it's supposed
hired
to be the
some
hottest hot
professionals, and we've
sauce on
already built the cinder block wall, filled it with matches, and we're already on our second cinder block
Supposed
wall.
to not
This
taste very
dynamite
good.
is not getting through.
You
Yeah,
blew my
supposed to not
expectations out
taste
of the
good
water.
and just
How about
be
this?
really
If
hot.
you let me double the TNT, I'll double the money.
So 100 grand, double the TNT.
Yeah, but if it blows it up, you get nothing.
Tastes really bad. It's just really hot. This guy.
Okay.
He's gotta go.
The boys and I went bowling.
And the bowling
He
balls
thought
are
it was
these
gonna be
cars.
nothing.
I'm ready to see some destruction.
Let's see if I get a strike. Hey, first ball
I thought it was
strike.
gonna be a
Oh,
lot
it's not
hotter
going
too when I did
straight.
a little
It's
dab
coming
of.
right
I did a little dab of it, and
We should move.
my brother just tried the bomb. He
Desperately trying.
But yeah, it's. I tried a little dab of it. It wasn't that bad. It's just instant. I don't think it lingers as much
Clearly
as
that mannequin
thing.
Next bit. Meanwhile, Will was desperately trying to protect his $50,000. He's honestly taking this way more seriously than I thought he would.
In the past 4 days, I've hired some professionals, and
It's-
we've
it's-
already
it's
built the cinder
right
block
away, that's
wall,
the thing.
filled it with matches, and we're already on our second cinder block wall.
This dynamite
Oh,
is
so they
not
got
getting through.
You
two cinder
blew my
block
expectations
walls
out of the
built
water.
around
How about
this
this?
thing,
If
and
you
with
let me
mattresses
double the
in them,
TNT,
along
I'll
with the
double the
water.
money.
So 100 grand, double the TNT.
Yeah, but if it blows it up, you get nothing.
Take the deal. Take the
100
deal.
grand.
Spend 100.
No, so double. It's 50 grand
Well,
right
he
now
kept
that he's
working,
trying to
the
protect.
boys and I went
He
bowling.
can
And the
double
bowling
it, but
balls
he
are
can
these
spend.
cars.
He can
I'm ready to
also
see some
double. Jamie's gonna double
Let's see if I get a
the
strike.
explosives. Yeah,
Hey, first ball strike. Oh, it's not going straight. Oh, it's coming our
5
direction.
more.
We should move. We should move. We should move. Nolan, watch out! Oh, into the field. There it goes. Oh, it's turning around. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, God. It's coming back. The car's got a mind of its own. It's coming back. Take number 2.
Did you see that?
Oh, that's a perfect strike.
What's up? Oh, no. My brother? No. I covered him up. He wasn't. But look at this. So they're car bowling right now.
Okay. And while he kept working, the boys and I went bowling.
And the bowling balls are these cars.
I'm ready to see some destruction.
Let's see if I get a strike. Hey, first ball strike. Oh, it's not going straight. Oh, it's coming our direction. We should move. We should
Bro,
move.
it's going right at them. Literally, if that thing wasn't there, that would have fucking hit them. That's jokes.
Oh, it's coming back. Oh, God. It's coming back. The car's got a mind of its own. Take number 2. Oh, that's a perfect strike.
Oh. Is the other car literally still just going around in the background? It is!
And if you're wondering,
It's just going. The other car is just spinning. That's fucking jokes.
which you can now buy on our new store, MrBeast.store. 3, 2, 1.
That's hilarious.
We switched from shopmrbeast.com, which was very long, move over, to MrBeast.store.
Oh my God!
Holy shit. Bro, this would be so much fun to do. I wish I had this much money just to do dumb shit like this.
Okay. All right, here comes the strike, baby.
A dot store domain
This is the
perfect
OG
choice for
Mr. Beast.
anyone
I
looking
love
to
seeing
sell
this shit where he's not giving
That
people
was
money,
the
he's just
worst throw
fucking
yet.
shit up. No challenges, no nothing. Just
throw yet. It was awesome. If you're looking to set up a store, it should be a .store domain.
So your customers clearly know that your website is a store.
This is Carl's car.
Unlike .com, MrBeast.store tells the world that the website is my store.
Oh.
Don't forget to head to MrBeast.store and buy our brand new merch right now. Since I doubled Will's money and TNT, he's completed a 7-layer fortress of 20,000 pounds of water, mattresses, a cinder block wall, more mattresses, a second cinder block wall,
Bruh.
an additional 32,000 pounds of
Okay.
water, all packed in.
I might
with
do
a
it
final
now.
wall
Is he
of
gonna do
dirt.
something to cover the
I
top
actually have
though?
another layer
He
that
doesn't have enough covering the top, I don't
Jimmy.
think.
What's in there, though?
We'll never
Money.
see this one.
He's trying to protect the money. However
What?
much he keeps, however much like
Jimmy!
survives, he
How am I supposed to
keeps.
blow up Beastables?
It's 100K in
That's
there
the
right now. It
point.
started
and
at
with
50.
the TNT doubled, it's time to put Will's bunker to the test.
I also brought number 40 from 1 through 100 back.
To help us blow up all this TNT, you're in charge of the button.
Don't press anything yet.
Okay, it's 7.
Moment of truth. Whenever you're ready, press the 1. I'm nervous.
all been waiting for.
I'm already gonna
train
eat the
is
first
go
wing, though, so
full
I'm starting.
speed down those tracks into this giant pit. If you were on this train, where would you sit?
I put my mannequin in the cabin. Statistically, the safest place to be on a train.
All right, we got this.
All right, we're gonna sit him right
Carl's
on the
just got it
front.
strapped to the back.
You're not
Bruh.
going anywhere.
Chandler's
Where is the Feastables
literally
bar?
just
A
got
front
him
row
on.
seat. Stop eating Hershey's. Eat Feastables. We have waited our entire lives for this
Straps a
moment. This
Feastable
is
to
going
his
to be
fucking head,
epic.
calls it a day.
Nolan, send the train. The train's coming. Let's do this. Here it goes.
Oh my God! Here it comes!
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Like, imagine having the money to just fucking do this. Like, just like, hey. Just throw a fucking.
That
I
might
know,
be the
right? Just
coolest
throw
thing
a
I've ever seen
fucking.
in my life. Are you kidding?
I need to get.
Yeah, my mannequin didn't survive.
I need to
Train
get
versus
good.
pit,
I need to
the
get
pit
good.
won. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Right? Yeah,
Let's
shut
end
up
it with
and
an
get good.
explosion. That is so hot.
Crazy son of a bitch. If only. One day, Jimmy. One day. Give me some money. Please. Bring me on the Chan. Bring me on the Chan.
As you guys know, I like to give away money,
Mamma
but in this
mia,
video, we're gonna
what
do it a
about-
little different. I'm gonna give people a
What else
choice.
do we
Would
got?
you
The
rather
old
have this
subscrippies.
$10,000 in cash or this key that goes to something expensive?
Oh, nice. New game theory. Love me some MatPat. MatPat's awesome because literally will get you interested in shit that you won't even.
4 stars again? I've been playing all night.
You won't
I've
even
mastered the
usually be
choreography,
interested in.
memorized the song beat by beat, note by note. How am I
Just
not
finds
getting
a way
5
to do that.
stars on this? I will get it perfect this time. Just one more game.
So definitely check out Game Theory.
What's going on? What's happening?
Game Theory,
Stop.
Film Theory,
Stop!
Food Theory, Style Theory. He's got 4 channels. Pretty awesome.
Hello, Internet.
Something
Welcome
for
to
everybody.
Game
Oh,
Theory,
did
the
it
show
freeze
that's
or
going to be
something?
okay as long as you dance. Match
Just
Voice
dance?
was totally destroyed at VidCon, so that means you get Head
Okay.
Editor Dan today. Jerica, hit the
We don't get
air
Matt
horns.
Pat today. Hey Mitchell, how's it going, my friend?
Gee, thanks. Glad we're friends. Anyway. Today we're talking about a game that honestly I never thought we'd cover. But month after month after month, every time we went onto the Game Theorist subreddit, I would always see people asking for a Just Dance lore theory. How? How would that even work? I mean, the clue is in the name. You just dance. Sure, there have been a lot of entries in the series, and I'm sure they're chock full of little Easter eggs. But Easter eggs don't necessarily mean lore, unless you're Scott Coffin. But then again, if a random mobile game like Merge Mansion can have deep hidden lore, then why can't a dancing party game? And that's when we discovered that the Just Dance developers have hired someone whose job title is, get this, Lore Master. Since Matt found out, he's been signing his
Not too
emails
bad, man.
as
Just,
MatPat founder, CEO, Lore Master,
watching
and
some
Internet
YouTube,
Dad. But if
hatching
these
some
guys have gone
shinies,
to the
waiting
trouble
for my
of
hot
hiring
wings so
a
I can,
Lore Master, clearly there is
destroy
lore
my
to find.
mouth.
So hit me with your best shot, Just Dance.
No, I'm actually
Let's see
really
what
hungry.
we got
I'm
for
excited
Team
for the hot wings.
Theorist.
It's not even
If
a
you don't know
challenge
what
at
I'm
this
talking
point.
About, where have you been for the last 14 years? Are you okay? Do we need to call someone? Pretty sure everyone and their grandma has played this game at some kind of gathering or
Is this
another. But
freezing or something?
regardless,
What's going on
Just
here?
Dance started out as a mini game from Rayman Raving Rabbids TV parties of the character you see on screen. The mini game was such a hit that it birthed the entire motion-based multiplayer franchise we know today. Each game includes a collection of songs with their own choreography. One minute you're dancing and jiving to Dancing Queen, the next you're not talking about Bruno. You pretty much have a song for everyone on here. They even have YouTuber songs like Tom Ska's Beep Beep I'm a Sheep, which is a certified bop. But where's the love for classic Pokemon Masters Are Broke?
Just finished work.
It's like one of the few scripts that I've
Right on.
written. It would be really cool if they did that. Maybe in Just Dance 2024 that song will finally get the love it deserves. On the surface, it seems like a simple party game, and for a long time, it was. But the most recent game, Just Dance 2023, has a narrative-driven story mode. In it, a girl named Sarah is taken from the real world and brought into the game by this blue-skinned character in order to stop an evil witch called Night Swan, who is abducting and taking over the other dancers that show you the moves for each dance, known as coaches. But that's just the story Ubisoft wants you to see. There's a whole world of stories going on in the background while you whip and nay your way to superstar rank. Ugh, Matt, why do you make me say these things? While a lot of the settings for dances take inspiration from the music videos of the songs you're dancing to, the coaches that teach you these dances begin to overlap and tell a more connected story. They aren't limited to just their primary song. They appear as background characters in other songs, and even started to become lead characters across multiple songs and even games. The most talked about coaches to follow this trend are the Bride and Rasputin, which people have decided should be shipped. Seriously, is there nothing the internet won't ship these days? Don't answer that. In the internet's defense, there is good reason for this particular ship. In the very first Just Dance game from 2009, a dance coach dressed as a bride dances to Katy Perry's Hot and Cold, which makes sense. The original music video did focus on Katy Perry dressed as a bride. In Just Dance 2019, we see this same bride dancing a duet to Maroon 5's Sugar with another Just Dance coach, the one for Just Dance 2's Rasputin. Given that the original music video is also of a wedding party, that would seem to imply that these two are a thing. Maybe this is just before the bride calls him out on his hot and cold tendencies. All of which culminates in Just Dance 2023, where the opening shot for Sweet But a Psycho is of a wedding cake with Rasputin and the bride as toppers. However, clearly things haven't gone well. The bride mimics Ava Max's streaky eyeliner like she's been crying while tearing down photos of them together, and Rasputin is nowhere to be seen. Poor bride, she's sweet but a psycho. Matt, why? Seriously, Matt, I can't keep doing these puns. But this is just the tip of the Just Dance lore iceberg. This thing gets
the same when it's
way
when it's
deeper and spans
Dan.
way more songs. In Just Dance's 2021 Season 4 trailer, we were given a sneak peek of a new story, that of the Traveler. He runs through portals that put him in different locations to chase down this one blue-skinned woman whose name we learn is Siha Nova, thanks to a tweet from the developers. By the way, all of these locations are the backgrounds of other dances from previous games, and are all from different years. He's not just traveling between levels within his own game, but between all of the dances ever created for Just Dance. How are us normal non-time space traveling people supposed to compete with that kind of affection? That's just setting unrealistic expectations for the rest of us.
What the
Sadly,
fuck?
this relationship wasn't built to
Is there
last.
hot sauce on the edge of that fucking thing?
Just Dance storylines.
I touched
when
my
Just
eye.
Dance 2022 came out, it had the song
It's on the edge of it.
Tears, where both the Traveler and Siha dance to a song that gives us some insight into what happened between Just Dance 2021 Season 4 and now. The lyrics, "I don't know why I run away," and "Take me back cause I wanna stay," show us that this couple hasn't been together since that fateful meeting. That one of them ran away, but they now realize it was a mistake. I think it's likely the Traveler who ran away. Firstly, we know he has a thing about running and has the ability to go literally anywhere, but also because of what we see in his solo song, Rock Your Body. In it, we see the Traveler's mansion that appears to have been decorated by MC Escher. He dances around the floating platforms with copies of himself. Give this guy all the superpowers, I guess. But at the end of the song, the Traveler opens up several portals and each clone walks into one, with the Traveler himself walking into a portal that leads to the dance levitating. And can you guess who the coach for this dance is? That's right, it's Siha. Siha leads the dance to Save Your Tears, which ends with the Traveler opening a portal for Siha and they go their separate ways. Fortunately, unlike the Bride and Rasputin, this story has a happy ending. Remember that tweet that gave us Siha's name? It also reveals she is pregnant. Clearly, these two did a little bit more than just dance, if you catch my drift. The tweet shows a comic strip of the Traveler with a blue-skinned child, wearing a crown and a belt buckle with the Traveler's symbol, which matches the blue guy that brought Sarah into the world of Just Dance 2023. He also has a name, by the way. He's called Wanderlust, and you'd once again only know if you follow the Twitter account. I see you guys are taking the J.K. Rowling approach to lore. Regardless, what this particular story does is open up the lore to be contained not just within the current game. Wonderlust in Just Dance 2023 is the son of the characters from Just Dance 2022, and his father, the Traveler, has traveled to dances from Just Dance 2020, 2021, and 2022. So what if there's a bigger story going on here? One that spans the entire franchise. So I picked up my Wiimote and got ready to feel my body burn, baby, burn, as I danced the night away playing through all these different games.
That's jokes. As soon as he said burn, baby, burn,
the song
Hot
that
Wings
caught our
got here.
attention was Toxic by Britney Spears from Just
it's a
Dance
sign, baby.
2023. Because,
It's a
well,
sign.
look at this dance. And now imagine Matt doing that dance. That's objectively funny. The coach is dressed as a flight attendant dancing her way through the plane, which is all pretty
Right
normal in
on.
the series until the chorus kicks
Okay,
in
folks.
and two guys in black
You
suits
heard that, right?
aggressively approach
The
the
Hot
flight
Wings
attendant,
are
forcing her to
here.
dance fight back. I knew.
Let's give it a little pauserino. And I am going to go help sauce up those wings. Back in just a second. Yeah, let's do so. Just get 3 wings for me, you, and Jag for Verde. Do one sauce at a time. The bomb is here. Watching something. Let me know when it's ready. She's mopping. Can't even go in the kitchen right now.
Flight attendants were trained, but I didn't realize martial arts was part of the onboarding process. It turns out this is no ordinary flight attendant. The coach's name is Agent D, which I discovered from Twitter.
Agent
again.
D.
Could you imagine if all games did this? Lore would be so much easier to solve. Sorry, something was caught in the back of my throat. I think it was Freddy. No, don't put that in. I hear it now. Back to the story. Agent D can move through the plane, fight some bad guys, rescues the tied up pilot, flies off into the sunset. So basically everything you would expect from a dance game. This isn't a plane hijacking. This is a rescue mission. And while the story seems pretty tied up, unlike our pilot, it actually raises a lot of questions. Who does Agent D work for? Who do the guys in the suits work for? And why was the pilot tied up in the first place? Fortunately, the answer was staring me right in the face, thanks to our friend in hot pink, the pilot himself. The pilot is the coach for a song in Just Dance 2017, and I'm gonna slaughter this, Drogsta Dinte. It's the Numa Numa song.
Oh, no, I don't know if I'm allowed to
Let's
play
quickly
that.
move on before YouTube slams us with the copyrights hammer.
Okay,
I see
good.
you. The song itself is actually sung in Romanian, and so if you're able to move past the song's virality and memeability and actually translate it, you start to reveal some
They only played enough
information
to not
about
get
how the
copyright
pilot may have
strike.
landed himself in hot
Yeah,
water tied up in the cockpit. The first line of the song's first verse, Alo, salut, sunte hadu. I'm so sorry, but translated it says, hello, hello, it's me, an outlaw. And the Numa Numa A in the chorus literally translates to don't take me, don't take me. So wait, the pilot is an outlaw, and Agent D has just freed him from what looks like federal agents. Are the dance coaches the baddies? This just raises more questions. It turns out we play as criminals semi-regularly throughout the series. In Just Dance 4, 2 coaches are escaping prison in striped outfits. In Everybody Needs Somebody, in Just Dance 2020, the song Policeman shows the coach getting harassed by a policeman, and then we have the classic Lady Gaga's telephone in Just Dance 2023. Now all of these once again mimic their music video counterparts, but it is interesting how often we hear and see coaches being harassed by law enforcement, and it's still not clear who is in the right. Are the coaches actually breaking the law, or are we in a Footloose style world where dancing is slowly becoming outlawed? It's hard to say. That is until this random little moment in the middle of Telephone. All the different Lady Gaga coaches from her different songs are all in a lineup, and the camera pans out for a brief moment behind the one-way class where a hand reaches out and points to the one in the center. This person is the one pulling the strings, convicting the dance coaches and having them locked up. But whether that's a good or bad thing will rely entirely on if we can figure out who that hand belongs to. And lucky for us, our dance marathon proved helpful once again. There's only one character in the whole danceverse with a clawed hand like this, Night Swan, the villain of the Just Dance 2023 story mode. She first appears in Can't Stop the Feeling, where she is seen abducting other coaches, and then in her song Witch, we see her placing them under a spell, forcing them to join her army. Why? It turns out Night Swan's whole motivation is that she is obsessed with perfection. She wants every dance danced perfectly. No mistakes, no screw-ups. How do I know this? Say it now with me. Because of Twitter. I promise that's the last time I'm gonna say that. Unless Matt's lying to me. This explains everything that we've seen so far.
How's it going, my
Night
friend?
Swan is the one in charge.
Reacting to
in
some
control.
YouTube videos,
She's able to
hatching
mind
some
control
eggs.
whoever she wants.
Shiny
Making the law
hunting.
enforcement detain whoever isn't dancing
And, about to
perfectly
eat some hot
throughout the
wings.
series. And then once they're put in jail, she is able to put herself in charge of the prison system and pick out her next set of victims. Which means that during Toxic, the guys in suits are working for Night Swan. They finally caught the outlaw pilot and are going to bring him back to Night Swan for conversion. That means Agent D isn't trying to take down the law. She's a freedom fighter trying to save those who Night Swan wishes to control to create her perfect world. All of this leading to a final showdown between Sarah and Night Swan, where Sarah frees the other coaches and Night Swan retreats defeated. Feels like a pretty happy ending.
I think I might have
except Night
evolved
Swan
it, but
hasn't
I
actually
have
been defeated.
shiny.
One, we all know if a character
Zora
doesn't
arc,
die, then the battle's not
Vesuvian.
over. And these days, even if they do die, that doesn't mean much either. Thanks, Marvel. But also, let's think about her plan a little closer. Turning dancers into mindless drones that just dance more and more, getting perfect scores every time. Doesn't that sound familiar? It should, because that's exactly what we're doing by playing this game. The goal is to dance each dance as well as we can. The better we do, the more points we get. How
It's
many times have you lost your
POS
cool
level.
because
I
you
don't know
didn't
what
get
that
it
means.
just right? Or because your friend beat you in the dance, meaning you had to try
Is it
again
low level?
and again and again. That's
no, I
exactly
think it's level
what
100.
Night Swan wants. We are so focused on the dance moves being just right that we, much like the coaches, are just mimicking, becoming mindless drones doing nothing but dancing over and over and over again just to get that perfect score. That, my dear theorists, is the real story behind Just Dance. It's a warning. Sarah's story is designed to mimic our own. Fun fact, Sarah and Night Swan are actually played by the same actress. Sarah's initial timidness while all her friends were playing is
What
because
level?
she knows
Level
the
100,
monster
I
she
think.
becomes when playing this game.
Or
But
did I not-
Wanderlust
did I say that?
reminds her of the fun it can be to just dance. And eventually she overcomes her corrupted self, all while meeting a bunch of fun characters along the way, each with their own motivations and stories to be told. If all you're doing is focusing on getting the dance is perfect, you'll miss out on these cool details we've talked about today. The personalities of the characters, their journeys, their heartbreaks. It's all right under our noses, but we were all too blinded by our want for perfection. Despite playing these games for decades, we totally missed the point. So the next time your friend invites you to dance along to the latest bop, instead of worrying about winning, let the devs and their lore master tell you a bunch of new and exciting stories. Invest in these characters and the relationships, and most importantly, just dance. Not for a high score, but for fun. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching. And if you don't want this dance party to stop, you can always go and see where Matt's lore journey began.
I can hear it.
By
I'm
watching
listening
this
to
video
myself
on
on
the
my
left.
stream.
It's the GT Live where Steph and Matt play Just Dance 2015. It's funny and cringy in all of the best ways. Or if you want to find some more lore where no one would expect it, you should probably check out this video on the right about the meme game of 2022, Trombone Champ. It's
Game
required
theory.
viewing
Make
for
sure you
all
check 'em out.
tromboners.
It's a YouTube
Just
video.
needed to make sure you knew that. As always, don't forget to subscribe. You'll have Matt next week, but until then, cybered out.
Oh, this is his boy?
Yeah, that was this guy.
That guy's also on the channel.
No, it was the editor. Yep, coming.
No, I know. Can you bring down that vacuum?
Which one?
The one on the wall.
Okay. All right. Level 100. The Zorark is level 100. Oh, it's too loud is what you're saying. Well, that was like the foreground. I wasn't making that. I wasn't making any commentary, so that's all we were listening to at that point.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like if more legendary Pokemon got regional variant forms outside of just the legendary birds that we saw in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Well, I have, because that's a really cool idea, and I've made a couple of videos looking at what it could be like if more legendaries got these forms, and what those forms
I have already evolved it.
Well, today
My Zorark is level 100.
And in particular, I have decided to focus on the legendary.
Oh, you were saying you can't hear because of the Just Dance ad?
Going on currently with the
Wasn't an
legendary
ad though.
beasts.
Yeah.
We currently have a paradox form of Suicune, and possibly are going to be.
This
getting
is,
one for
Hops and
Entei
Hip, I
Raikou
think his
as
name.
Well, and
What's this
while
guy's name?
that definitely is a thing, they're also very different to traditional regional forms as well, obviously. And so I feel like a standard regional variant form for these Pokemon could very much still be up for grabs, or at the very least, it is definitely still worth looking at what that could be like. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. It's going to be a lot of fun. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, it's evolved.
As you probably know, the three legendary beasts come from the Johto region, which is based on and heavily inspired by Japan, which is also the theme of today's amazing sponsor, Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Every month, these two will send you boxes that are packed with authentic Japanese treats that literally come cloth.
Let's go.
Okay, so when it comes to creating regional variant forms for
2
the
eggs
legendary
left,
beasts,
actually.
there is a lot that you need to consider, because everything that is going on with these
Is this guy's channel?
Pokemon in terms of their typings, which
There it is.
what you change in a regional variant, is very purposeful, and it has
Hoops
to do
and hip
with
hop.
the origin of these Pokemon
I'm
themselves.
coming. Jeez, you were the one who had the goddamn floor all wet, so I couldn't even go in the kitchen when I got here.
That perished in the burned tower when it was struck by lightning and burned
Let's
to
go.
the ground. Entei as a fire type represents the fire that burned the tower. Raikou as an electric type represents the lightning
No,
that
this
struck
is,
the tower.
like,
and Suicune as a
what
water type
these guys would look
represents
like with
the
regional
sudden
forms. It's, like,
rainfall that put it
theoretical
out.
shit.
So these Pokemon are not just randomly typed,
So-
and therefore when
Your ass
giving
up.
these Pokemon new types with regional
You
variants,
gambling?
I knew that I wanted those
You
new
know.
types to be
I have a
purposeful
feeling
as
I'm
well.
You went
and
in
not
on
just be
11?
completely
Oh, you
random
didn't?
and
You piece of
disconnected.
shit.
And so I thought, as a way of making these new types more purposeful, that I could
Let's go.
give these new regional
go,
variant
Raj.
legendary beasts an
Let's go.
origin story of their own, just like the original legendary beasts also have. I think this would be a really cool way to do it if we ever did do this sort of thing in an actual Pokemon game, and I also think it's a legitimately possible way that Game Freak would do it as well. So, along with these new forms that I'm about to show you shortly, there's also an origin story that I need to tell you for how these regional variant legendary beasts came to be. Once upon a time, there was a village that rested at the foot of a massive mountain. One day, 3 Pokemon that lived in the village and were well known to the townsfolk ventured off towards the mountain. However, soon thereafter, a blizzard of tremendous proportions completely engulfed the mountain and the village, covering both in a blanket of snow. The following morning, when the blizzard subsided, the 3 Pokemon were nowhere to be found within the village, and no one from the village ever saw them again. Unfortunately, it is believed that these 3 Pokemon perished on the mountain that day as a result of the storm. However, following this event, reports began to surface of large beasts, unlike anything the villagers had ever seen, roaming the mountain that sat next to this village. While no one knows where they came from, these beasts are believed by the villagers to be the reborn spirits of the 3 Pokemon who perished on the mountain that fateful day, and now watch over the Pokemon and people who traverse the mountain, making sure that they all have safe travels and that no one meets the same fate as them. So that is the background and origin of how these Pokemon came to be, and I imagine if this sort of thing was in an actual game, it would basically involve you investigating and interviewing people from around this town to find the location of these legendary beasts on the nearby mountain, and then you'd have to go to the mountain and explore around, and you'd find them in different locations on the mountain, as well as at potentially different times of day, too. So it would sort of be like a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt almost, where you have to use the clues from the villagers to be able to locate the Pokemon on the mountain. With that said though, let's go ahead and see what these new variant legendary beasts actually look like. Starting first with Suicune. Suicune in this form takes on the rock type instead of the water type from its previous form. And this is because, just like the original legendary beasts, as I said before, the typings of all of the variants also connect back to their origins as well. And the rock type on Suicune here is representative of the mountain that those 3 Pokemon climbed, where they ultimately met their fate. As far as a design perspective goes though, the reason why I decided to give Suicune the rock type in particular is because I just thought it would work well with its design, since it already has a giant gem on its forehead, which obviously, as you can see here, can very easily be translated into a rocky formation. That rocky formation is also meant to represent the mountain that these Pokemon climbed and perished and were reborn on itself, and honestly, I think this turned out really, really good. Not only does it work really well with the story, and I think having a story like this as the origin point for these kinds of Pokemon would be really cool, but I also just think taking Suicune as a water type and making it into a rock type, which is almost the exact opposite, is one of the coolest things about regional variants in general, and exploring these kinds of drastic type changes is something that I would definitely love to see. And speaking of drastic type changes, this is what regional variant Entei looks like. Now, this form of Entei has taken on the Ice type as opposed to the Fire type of its previous form, and as you might be able to guess, this is because it represents the blizzard that engulfed the mountain and the village on that fateful day that ultimately took out
'Cause it's
three
one's for you.
Pokemon from the story. Similar to Suicune,
Yeah, when-
placing
come up
the
here.
Ice type on Entei in particular did have something to do
All right,
with
folks.
giving it a
The wings are here.
drastic type change, which would
So we're
allow
gonna jump right into the bomb.
its appearance, which is obviously the main appeal.
Oh
of
my god,
the
it stinks.
However, there is a bit more going into the design philosophy of how Entei turned
what they be
out
looking like.
visually, as well as giving it the Ice type has
All
also
tossed
made it
up.
a more graceful looking Pokemon as opposed to the strong, powerful looking Pokemon that the Fire type version of this legendary appears as.
How many more eggs do we have to,
Now,
to
that
hatch?
is definitely intentional because
Unless
it obviously allows this Pokemon to
we get it in the
once
next
again
30
be
eggs.
all the different,
35
not
eggs.
just in terms of its design and appearance, but also personality-wise
Hey.
compared to its original form, and therefore maximizes
30 eggs
the
to go.
value of it as a regional variant.
To get saved.
However, we have not
If we get it in this 30 eggs, you don't have to eat that wing.
Side, because what we've basically done here is
I'll eat
swap
two, yeah.
the personalities
If we get
of
it in 30
Entei
eggs.
and Suicune
I don't know.
in their variants, which is why this regional variant Suicune that we just talked about previously is also a little bit more tough and powerful looking compared to the more graceful look of its original counterpart. So those are the first two members of this legendary trio, and now it is finally time to take a look at the third member. This is my regional variant of Raikou. Now, this Raikou, rounding out the story and rounding out this trio of Pokemon, is a fighting type compared to the electric type of its original form. This fighting type represents the fighting spirit of these three Pokemon that unfortunately perished in the story that ultimately caused them to be born again to ensure that all people and Pokemon are safe and kept from harm while traveling on this mountain. Together, the villagers call these three the Beasts of the Mountain. And with Raikou in particular, it once again had to do with giving it a type that was definitely different to its original type, but also something that fit in with the story. And while I've got to be honest, trying to find a third type that would correlate with what happened in the story and something that actually made sense was somewhat challenging, but I believe the fighting type does a good job
go
of
ahead
not
and
only
throw
fitting
some
in
moist
there,
on.
but also working.
I love horror movies and horror games, but not for the reason most sane people like things. I like them because 9 times out of 10, they're laughably awful, and that always puts a smile on my face. I'm built a little different, where when something is so trash, it becomes a treasure to me. Like, I have the most fun watching or playing horrible garbage. And that sounds a little weird. But I've been thinking about it recently, and it's something kind of like color blindness. You know how some people process colors in different ways, they don't see them the same way? That's kind of me with quality. I'm quality blind, where when
Come on, Shiny. Save me from the bommy.
being a masterpiece. I have so much fun with
Huh?
bad movies or bad games. They all
Oh my god! No fucking way! On cue! Are you kidding me?
It's a very real phenomenon. It's
That is hilarious! Are you kidding me? The shiny has been found. That is jokes. I literally on cue just said that. That is too fun. Well, no wings for us, boys. Huh. No, okay, so Jag, you literally don't have to do this. I will take both of these wings now if you don't want to do it.
We'll just eat it for fun now.
Yeah.
We'll eat it to
We're
celebrate.
fuck it. We're eating it to celebrate. Let's go! Woo! That's hilarious. Literally on cue. How does that happen? That's a jokes. That's a jokes first stream. We'll take that. Okay, folks. No, he's great. He's all great. Yeah. All right, folks. With shiny Fennekin looking on. That's unreal. Let's go.
Now, before getting into that, I want to thank today's sponsor, Call of Dragons.
I'm sitting here thinking like, all right, okay, there's no way it's gonna happen. What, bro? This was on egg. This is before 200, before egg 200. That's insane. An early one. Let's go. Okay, in celebration while we watch it, here we go. Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity, the most infamous sauce on Hot Ones. Fully doused, not dabbed. These are fully covered. Just like they do on the show. Boom, look at that shiny. We'll take it. Such an early shiny, too. We'll take that. In celebration.
Those things smell deadly, bro.
They literally smell deadly. We tried a little bit of this sauce, and it wasn't a big deal. I have a feeling now that they're fully covered, we're going to regret this.
Get some of that juice out there.
Oh, God. Well.
Smells like wet.
Dink it into. Mine's wet, too. What are you talking about? I got the one with the most on it, I think. Matt, do you want to try? Here we go. Get on here. Uh-oh. Go full wing. Don't be a bitch.
It just tastes like shit.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god!
I don't think it's that bad, actually.
I think it's way worse.
That's way harder.
The fact that there's more of it.
Your eyes are watering. That's not good.
I did a little dab yesterday.
Hey guys.
And I was talking shit. Oh god.
Right.
Okay,
Here we go. A nuts. He wants to hurt me.
It's really, really hot.
Oh god.
Why would they make this? Oh.
Gets hotter later.
Oh. Watch the eyes.
Oh god. Here.
I lost my hand.
Why did I do this?
I do the chest.
Oh, fuck. Oh, so goodbye. Nobody's even watching. Why would we even do this? Oh. Uh-oh. Some got in my eye. Some got in my eye. I'm such an idiot. I don't know how. The sub got my eye. I don't know. I swear I didn't touch my eye. I didn't touch my eye. I swear. I don't know how that happened. Oh, God. Maybe it was on, maybe it was on the fucking... Oh, my God. My eyes, bro. That's an experience. I got it. Why did I do this to myself? I got it before the first 69 eggs. We fucking still did the bomb. Like idiots. God damn it. I'm so stupid. I swear I had some on the piece of paper. Or piece of paper. Piece of tissue. And I think it like came up and hit me in the eye. Like I think a piece of sauce was on it. Oh my fucking God. Why did I do that? Oh, fuck. Oh, just as bad as a damn chip. The bomb is worse than the last dab. I'm sure of it. That's crazy. The people who go on the show and don't have a reaction, fucking nuts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that to us again. Oh, God. Sorry. Sorry. Listen, sorry.
Oh.
I just have to apologize for my mother for making her do that. What's that? No, I think I need it. Oh my God.
No.
Oh fuck. Oh.
A little more than the recommended drop there, buddy. Yeah. I looked at it, it's like 2 tablespoons of that shit. You know what hurts? Right here.
Oh, something hit me in the eye.
Like sauce?
Like I must have had it on the paper, and then the paper went up and hit me in the eye. I couldn't open my eyes. I was having a crisis.
Oh my God. I had so much celery and ranch sauce.
Bro, look, I've tubbed half of this ice cream, just friggin'
Like
scooping it out with my hand.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay.
You just poisoned the ice cream.
I don't have time for fucking... That was half of the reason I stuck my fingers in there. I fucking had sauce on them still.
Yeah, I'm getting this off.
I'm digging in here until this thing's like covered. Oh my God.
Using a wet light to make sure.
Jesus Christ. Shiny Fennekin though. Boom. And we called it too. That'll make for a nice little short. I swear this is one of the first guys that I hatched to.
ASMR sneeze and I fucking blow in my nose.
Oh my god, I didn't even save yet. Let's go. How many eggs? How many you had? It was on like 160th egg or something like that. Awesome.
Only even doused it with the last app like that.
No, we've never even done that with the last app. So I can't talk shit, actually. I'm not sure if that would be harder than the last app. Because I've never done that with the last app. Well, bad, yeah. Alright. There's that shiny Fennekin, though. Boom. Mission accomp. Mission accomplished.
Damn good.
Think you're alive?
Combination of celery, ranch, piece of bread. My lips are still.
My eye still hurts.
Yeah. Was raining. Fucking knew it.
It's raining?
Paris.
See, it's raining?
Said it was gonna rain today, but didn't do anything productive. Except get shinies.
Yeah, this was productive. I'll take that.
Just take celery on my breath. Need some more celery.
Oh, God. All right. Well, that does it for the shiny hunting. What should we do? Probably going to react maybe to a couple more YouTube videos. Not react. I'm just fucking watching them while I'm on stream. Hey, might as well get paid for it. And then potentially set up the Absolute Power Force booster box breaks. Multiple. So stay tuned, folks. I'm going to ramp things up here on the YUGIMO-Z variety channel. Get him back in the orgy box. My French perfect IV ditto. Dope. Dope. Now let's see what else we got for the old YouTube. Gotta bring him out at least, no? Hey, yo, little Foxy. Foxy Cleopatra.
Boy or girl?
Good call.
Can't call it that.
Boy. Goldango, though, hilarious. I love how this guy surfs around. Amazing. All right, man. Yeah, I think that does it for the old variety stream. I'm gonna wrap it up here for now. Definitely a success. Other than the part where we almost died, I'd say.
Temporary pain for future success.
Let's fucking go.